Hi guys, so today I made a addition to the garage gym. Those of you that have seen some of the previous videos can see that it is, I try to maintain a certain amount of car space within this gym. So while my goal here is to pack as much equipment in here as I can in order to help facilitate my training, give me a bunch of variety of options, I still have to be able to park the car. I've got a kit from Inspire Fitness, and it is a leg extension leg curl kit. So you've all seen, I've done a review on it. This is the Force USA flat incline decline bench. While it is a good bench, and I made it as value for the money, because for $300 it comes with the leg extension leg curl attachment. It also comes with the preacher curl attachments, which you can see hanging over there on the wall behind me. So the fact that it is a full flat incline decline bench, and the fact that it comes with 2 attachments loaded in the box for around about $300 plus shipping, it's actually quite a good value bench. So, with regards to a plate loaded leg extension leg curl attachment, look, they're certainly better than nothing. Keep in mind, and this is just my opinion, I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with leg extensions. In fact, I do use them in my programming, but I always use them as a finisher. And a plate loaded machine was always going to get the job done for a finisher. Now that I've had it for a while, I came across a pretty cheap and effective improvement to that movement. So I do generally think that for the most part machines in terms of loading profile tend to be a little bit superior to free weights in some cases. So long story short, I wanted to be able to cable load my leg extensions and leg curls, because it makes the loading profile more even throughout the movement, because it's a constant load. So Inspire Fitness do sell this kit, which is meant for an Inspire bench, so they certainly would not recommend that you do this, because this is not their bench. But I had a look at the kit, and I was convinced that I could actually jockey it up to make it fit this system. So I want to go through that today and show you how I did it, and what I've achieved in terms of how effective the exercise is. Okay guys, we've opened up the box. What we have are the rollers, which will hopefully guide the cable, and the good news is that while they're plastic, they do actually have a bearing, so they should spin nice and smoothly. This is the hook, so that will actually sit over the top of the section here, and that will allow the cables to hook, go through the wheels, and then back to the functional trainer. Now this is made for the Inspire FT2. I'm actually installing it to a clone of a Tough Stuff 6-pack trainer. So let's put it together and we'll see how it goes. Okay, first section of improvisation. Their attachment hook is supposed to go around a round tube, so this should be up a little bit higher, but this tube is round on the Inspire bench, mine is square, so I'm going to drill a hole through here and affix it straight there. And then back here you'll see we have just a little bit extra length, but that's okay because we can stick a spacer behind the bench to tighten that up a little bit. The round wheels are going to go approximately there, and that way that will lead up to the bench. Righto guys, next step, you can see on the close-up that hook is supposed to go on an angle and above the plate horn. So in my case I have a square attachment, but if I lift it above, the cables go underneath. As per the photo, they go underneath and then they'll go to the rail. So far I'm looking good, but I'm going to have to drill a hole in the centre there and mount it in the centre rather than at an angle because my tube is square and not round. Righto guys, next step. So I have drilled my hole, which will go here. Now let's hook it up with the M6 bolt and see how it goes. So guys, this is the end result. I've got my Force USA flat incline decline bench, and we added the rollers on each side. Now, the only piece of the kit, or sorry, the only bit I added to the kit was a single M6 by 60mm bolt, because as you can see, the original bolt fixings wouldn't go over mine because I don't have the same leg attachment that Inspire uses. However, all we do is wheel it into the machine over here. Normally this would go to an Inspire home gym, but I don't have that. I have a clone of a Tough Stuff 6-pack trainer. You can see the cables there. So I'll wheel this in and we'll see how quickly it takes to attach. Final thoughts. This is a 2-to-1 machine, so even though it says it's got 100 kilos of plates on it, which it does, when I'm actually pulling on this machine, I only actually feel 50 kilos through the actual handles. Now that's fine, absolutely enough for shoulder work, bicep, tricep work, even a little bit of chest flies when I use it in that example is fine. For the hamstrings and the quads, not quite enough, so I probably will still end up using a few plates on the front just to get that maximal bit of load for the heavier sets. Keep in mind, for me, as I said before, I use this as a finisher, so the lowest I would ever go in terms of reps on a machine like this would be maybe a set of 12, so that, you know, that's all relative. Probably 50 kilos on the stack and maybe an additional 10 kilos on the horn at the front. So in terms of loading profile, it will make it nice, consistent, smooth and pretty even. So yeah, look, all up guys, pretty happy with the purchase. I'll incorporate it into my training, but yeah, really like the way it moves, and hopefully this has been useful to you. Like I said, I don't work for Inspire. I'm sure they would not recommend that you do this, and I'm not a handyman. Right? This is my garage, this is my experience, and this is what I've done. So if it's useful to you, enjoy your working out. Thanks guys.